Hey guys, my name's Jade, and I just kind of want to go over some of the blasters I got from a large shipment from Walmart. Now, first, do not buy the Exact Attack from Walmart.com, because if you do, they actually ship you one of these. In my case, I bought two, and I was very disappointed because the whole reason I ordered all these items was because of the Exact Attack, and I didn't get that, sadly. So, don't do that unless you want one of these, which they're okay blasters. They're just not the ones that I ordered, and I was refunded, and I was actually allowed to keep the blasters. So that's pretty good, but they won't be doing that. And yeah, so I also picked up an Alpha Rogue, which is just another one of these reshells of like the same priming system. However, this one and the one previous to it does have a different system to it, and it is a stronger, better system. And if you hear, the AR is actually really good, and so is the seals. The seals on this are amazing. It also has a little bit of storage in the back here. The coolest feature, I think, of this blaster, though, is not only its performance, but this is by far the best scope I've ever seen for a Nerf blaster, or Dart blaster in general. It's really good. Like, you can actually use this scope in a war. It has the sights on it and everything. Like, I'm going to run this scope. And it also comes with this really cool Nerf adapter, Nerf to Busby adapter, which is so cool, guys. This is really cool, and that's a great thing to have. So this is a really good blaster. $9, can't go wrong with it. I wish the prime you could just leave up here and just push it back and then reload and reload and reload, but you can't, so whatever. That's a really cool blaster, though, for $9. Next up, we have a Legend Fire, which I very badly cut my hand opening. I almost had to go to the hospital. If this thing had a working trigger, just all day, I would be all over this thing. However, because it doesn't, it's like a meh blaster. Like, I'll run it a couple times, but probably not. The performance is great, though. The look is like pseudo-tactical Western style, and I love it. This thing in the back here, it's like freaking impossible to get this on and off. I don't know why. I probably just got a bad one, but I mean, getting this thing back on, it's really hard. It's not easy, and I hate how it looks. So I'm probably just going to take off that and make this into an absolver, but yeah, this thing hits hard, real hard, and it's relatively accurate. It hits about probably 100 FPS. Definitely shoots the range it claims. So yeah, pick up one of these too. They're super cheap. All these blasters are super cheap. I also picked up a Mech 20. This is for an integration. I'm probably not even going to use it, but this is the one that has like the ridiculously big trigger. Like, the freaking size of this trigger, guys. Wicked big. And that mechanism is so loud. It also fires the Busby dart, so it's going to have to be heavily modified to shoot elites and stuff. But I think I can do it. And yeah, it's going to be for an integration into something, and that'll be fun to do. But now I have it, and I didn't pay too much for it, so that's a good thing. I will put that down here. I also got a Sidewinder. These are kind of cool blasters. The way they work is there's essentially a open plunger tube in here. So if there's a dart chambered, you can actually just slowly pump it, and then it'll cycle. However, if you push it really hard, it will activate an overpressure valve that opens and releases all the air, essentially. So if you just do it really slowly, that overpressure valve will just release, but if you do it harder, it'll kind of close and then release. I don't really know exactly how good that explanation was, but it's an okay blaster. Once again, well, it has a really small handle, like really small. If it had a trigger, it'd be amazing. It doesn't, though, but it's got a really cool look to it, and it's going to be great for some cool integrations. I'm honestly just thinking about sawing the front of this off and attaching it to a Chronos, but I do like this blaster, and I want to at least use it in a couple wars before I cut it into pieces. I also picked up a Havoc, which is cool little blaster. I really liked it because I had like this kind of thing up here, and you can kind of just like, but not really. In reality, you gotta like cycle the dart, and it does not have, none of these have air restrictors in them. This one, the highest firing or hardest firing dart I was able to get through it was 119 FPS. Not with the stock darts, with the super accurate darts, which tend to shoot the hardest, I believe. But yeah, it has this kind of cool indexing system. I really don't like these vertical magazine clips. Vertical harmonica clips. I do not like vertical harmonica clips. Horizontal, vertical, no, because like now it's in the line of my sight, and they have this little thing right here which kind of just like flaps. If they had that flat, you could actually just look through the chamber and see your sight still. But no, they put that thing there so you can't do that. So for the last like 4 or 5 shots, you can't see shit. And yeah. So but overall, a relatively cool blaster. Uses exactly the same system that the Battle Scout does. So yeah, however, the Battle Scout stuff is obviously not. Wait, is it? No, it's obviously not compatible. So yeah, that's cool. And I got one more blaster, I believe, and that was this one right here. This is called a Decimator, and it's another actually the exact same mechanism as the Sidewinder. More darts, and instead it fires 2. It doesn't fire 2 at the same time, and it has this really cool mag. It releases the drums, guys. Dual drum release. So as you can see, there is 2 little holes right there. They fire individually of one another. So this thing just switches, and if there is a dart in the chamber, it will fire. These things achieve, like, if you pump hard enough, just about the same FPS as like 70, 80s, high 70s, low 80s. So they're definitely hitting hard. If you had a trigger and you could like prime this and then bring it back, amazing. If they fired 2 at once, all day, but they don't. So they're cool little blasters to have. They will be fun to run. They won't be primary or anything like that. But I want to talk about real quick just the seal. So I'm gonna, as you can see, there's the plunger head, or not the plunger head, the hole where the air comes through right here. I'm gonna plug that with my finger and pull the trigger. Now you've heard the catch release. Now ready? I'm still holding it. Now all the air just came out. That's how good of a seal this thing has. It has a ridiculously good seal, and that's great. That's a great thing. I'm assuming if you open this up, you could actually take the internals out and put them somewhere else. And I don't know where that other place is going to be, but the plunger tubes in these and the springs are definitely much harder than Nerf blasters, and I love that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, shoot me a like, a subscription. Yeah, do that. If you didn't, don't. You do you. But yeah, I'm going to be modding a lot of these and doing some cool stuff with them, so I'd appreciate the support. But if you don't want to do it, it's on you, you know, like, yeah, but you guys should actually subscribe. That'd be pretty cool. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.